Harris completed the certification of the 2020 election. Fox's Ali Rafa joins us live with the latest now. Ali, definitely some crazy timing for all of these picks to be coming out, and a busy day for President-elect.
That's for sure. So Daytona, Biden began his remarks today by addressing the violence we saw at the Capitol yesterday, saying that it wasn't dissent. He said it was complete and utter chaos. He said had the people that stormed the Capitol been Black Lives Matter protesters, that yesterday would have ended very differently. He called them thugs and terrorists, not protesters. He laid the blame on President Trump, saying that for the past 4 years, President Trump has been attacking the press, using military for domestic political purposes and politicizing the Justice Department. He called for the restoration of the dignity and integrity of the Justice Department, and he reiterated this promise that he made at the beginning of his campaign that the Justice Department in his administration will work for the people, will work for the law, not specifically for him. And many of the people who stormed the Capitol will be charged by Biden's Justice Department, which was laid out today. He announced 4 top key positions, including his Attorney General pick, which is Judge Merrick Garland, who was a nominee for the Supreme Court under the Obama administration. And so, like in previous events that we've seen, Biden spoke, then his nominee spoke, then we saw Vice President-elect Kamala Harris speak, basically echoing what we heard from Biden Daytona.
And Ali, how is the Biden team reacting to those calls to invoke the 25th Amendment? We've been hearing that from several representatives today.
Yeah, we've even seen some Republicans come out and call for that. Well, Biden sidestepped that during his remarks today. That was the first thing he said, actually, coming in. He said, I know you guys want to ask me about how I feel about the 25th Amendment, but today this is going to be the issue. I want to react to this, and then we're going to focus on the Justice Department nominees. But his transition team put out a statement earlier saying that they want to put that onus on Vice President Pence and Trump's cabinet, and they think that that should be the responsibility of them and not the Biden transition team.
All right, Ali, what can we expect in the coming days, and then also the days before inauguration? We've still got a few weeks left here.
So tomorrow we expect both Biden and Harris to deliver remarks again here in Wilmington, and I'm sure you're going to hear more questions about how they feel about the 25th Amendment. And we expect them to formally announce what we learned today. The transition team today announced that Boston Mayor Marty Walsh will be Labor Secretary, and Rhode Island Governor Gina Raimondo has been tapped for Commerce Secretary. As far as inauguration, after what we saw yesterday with protesters climbing on cranes and the platforms that were built for Biden's inauguration, I'm sure you can expect a massively increased security presence. I'm sure they're having to redraw and replan all of their plans that they had for Biden's security. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions about how they're going to ensure that he and the people that will be on the platform with him will be safe. The one thing we do know, we're getting a few details about inauguration every couple days. We know that Biden will lead a vigil the day before in Washington, D.C. To honor the victims of COVID-19 Daytona.
All right, great information out there in Wilmington, Delaware. Ali Rafa, thank you for joining us here on NewsNOW.
Thank you.
And again, bringing you the very latest here from the Biden-Harris transition as they inch closer and closer to Inauguration Day. That's going to be January 20th. And of course, we'll have live full coverage here on NewsNOW from Fox. The news never stops. It only is coming in more and more every single day. We got a couple other events that we're going to be getting to tonight, and I believe we have some breaking news coming in, which will